Alright, what's up everybody, this is Sam from Roder MMA Bet. In this video I'll be doing my lock of the night and top 2 parlay discussion for UFC FN Chikadze versus Kattar. And I'll also be talking about the prop bets that I took for this card. So if you're seeing this video from Patreon, thank you very much guys for your support, I appreciate that. If you are seeing this first video of the year, Happy New Year to everybody. I appreciate you guys' support, guys, from Patreon. You guys make this possible, and I hope you guys gonna continue, supporting. I hope that I'm being able to help you guys with the profit. So again, thank you very much, and let me know anything I can do to make your experience better. I'm always here to that. If you're seeing this from YouTube, I release these videos after the event, just in respect to my patrons. If you wish to hear this type of analysis before the event, jump into the Patreon. I have $10 and $50 tiers. I'll talk about this in the end of the video. Alright, so the lock of the night discussion, guys. Actually, let me add one here real quick. In general, I bring two options. Let me put one more here because it's one fight that has been added recently, which is Raoni Barcelos versus I just forgot the name of the guy. Give me a second. Victor Henry. This came from another card. I have Barcelos in that card as like probably the lock of the night. I think it's a little bit tricky, because Barcelos should dominate, but Henry has such experience, if Raoni comes a little bit off, he's not that a strong pick, but still I'm gonna put it here because he should be a strong pick. Let's put in this option here that would, out of 100 get 60 into Barcelos, and maybe the rest here probably 30 into Giga and Kattar over 2.5 rounds. That's minus 130. I think it's a good value here, and Magi by decision plus 210. So this would be an interesting one in my opinion, because I think Raoni, being at his best, he's gonna dominate this fight, take it to the ground, and just work from there. Kattar and Giga over 2.5, pretty possible because Kattar is tough, and Giga, he has power, but I don't think he's gonna finish Kattar that early. I see Giga finishing Kattar maybe in the round 3 or 4, so this makes sense. Even though the first half of the third round will be here, I think there's good value here. And Magi by decision, this is my pick. I think he's gonna win this fight, and by decision most likely. Okay, so in the other options here, Michel Pereira, I said it in the breakdown, is one of my strongest picks here, but here I'm assuming that he's gonna have a good game plan. He's not gonna do all of those acrobatic stuff, and he's gonna try to pick the shots and go physical on Salikov. But if he sits outside and just makes a kickboxing match, he's potentially gonna lose that fight. So this is a little bit tricky, but I do think Pereira, at this point, he should be winning this fight. And the Giga and the Kattar over 2.5, like I told you guys, I think this is a good pick. Dakota Bush, this guy also should win this fight, guys, and especially by decision. So this other prop is in here, Bush by decision. I'm gonna show you guys soon. I think this guy is potentially a live dog. I said that. I think he can go physical on Slava. Forgot the name of the guy, Slava something. He can go physical, make it fairly competitive on the feet, but wrestle the guy. So this guy's potentially a live dog. Magi by decision, like I told you guys. So this is option number 2. Let's see, put like a medium risk. I think it's a little bit less risk. And the other option here, that in general I take this more diversified approach because I like it, to diversify more. This arguably reduces the risk and maximize the profit. At least that's more or less the way I operate. So Pereira, I still think that's a worse step. Bush, like I told you guys, Jamie Pickett, then I added him, and Chase Sherman. I think these two guys should win the fight, So especially Pickett by decision, I like that line a little bit, and I have the props, so I'm basically putting half of my 100 in this exercise in the props. I think the best bets in these cards are again the props. Let's see if they catch, but I do think that they have a good risk-reward ratio. So let's take a look in those props. Just give me a second here. Alright guys, so here are the props for this card. Like I told you guys, one of the best in my opinion is Kattar and Chikadze over 2.5, even though Chikadze has a small chance to finish Kattar in the first or the beginning of the second round. I think this is probably gonna go the distance. So this one makes sense to me, you know. But like I told you guys, if Qatar gonna finish, if Chikadze gonna finish or Qatar, sorry, I think I said reversed. If Chikadze gonna finish, Qatar gonna be probably on the third and the fourth, alright? So Qatar by decision makes sense to me as an underdog. This guy potentially can win this fight if Giga comes off, gets out wrestled or something. Not impossible, plus 400. If Qatar wins, most likely it's by decision, so this makes sense to me. I'm putting a small bet in there. Jennifer Maia by decision, this is a good one, you know, especially if Maia comes with a good game plan, which is decent chances to happen, you know. I think the safest pick again is Chukadian, but again, Maia has to adapt so little that to make that competitive and be a live dog, especially by decision, guys. This is a good one. Pickett Holmes go the distance. Like I told you guys, I think they go the distance because I don't think Holmes finishes Pickett, even though there's a chance. I think Pickett gonna be able to hold it standing, even out wrestle Holmes, but not finish him. So both of these guys are big and physical. They're not easy to finish. I think this goes a distance. That my pick is Pickett by decision. I'm also betting Pickett a little bit by decision because it makes sense to me, right? Because I think he's gonna be able to stuff those takedowns, keep it competitive on the feet, and not risking too much like he did against Staropoli. So probably Pickett wins and it's by decision. I like this one. McGee by decision, also a good one in here. I think it's McGee's fight to win, guys. I think Brahimai, even though he's a submission master, McGee has never been submission. This guy has legit grappling skills, and has 3 times more fights, so he should win by decision. Being the underdog, plus 200 makes sense to me. Another chef by decision, I think, also as an underdog. Counting Clayton off a little bit, you know, it's a little bit more tricky, you know. Actually, reduce this one a little bit because this is also a little bit more tricky, even like plus 13, because there's a potential that Clayton dominates, you know, and also the proportions make a little bit more sense, I think, now, you know. So yeah, so this would be my props for you guys. If there's anything else, I'll add as a comment, you know. So this will do for this video, guys. If you're not yet on my Patreon, for $10 you guys see the early releases. You can combine bets with the future cards. You guys see the props and you see the lock of the night discussion, such as this video. And for 50 is the ultimate package. Like you guys see it here, I have line by line all the bets that I'm taking, the data I added those bets, and I also have parlays that I take and all the round robins with the future cards and everything. It looks like pretty much the same. Then I put all the bets that I'm taking. This is for the last months. I didn't do that well. Nonetheless, it's here. It's what I do, right? And it's everything is here. You can definitely use this to your best advantage for $50. All right. So this will do for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll talk to you next time. Sam from Trother Bet, bring the best, most consistent, and transparent betting strategy for you.